For our final story tonight, we pop into Carlow for the long-awaited John McKenna play, Lucinda Sly.
Those who do not accept the word of God are like Lucinda Sly and John Denton. They are going to roast it out forever. One of you say the word of God. Sister, have you been saved? Have you made your peace with God? Have you made your peace with God?
We're here tonight at the George Bernard Theatre for the premiere of John McKenna's play Lucinda Sly, the very last woman to be hanged in Carlow.
You didn't see anyone step by on the horse now,
Lacey, I tell you what, it's a fine night for a hanging.
Absolutely. Some things never change. We get wind of a hanging and we come out in vast numbers.
So I tell you, it's a packed house tonight.
Packed house, and it's wonderful to see it. It's great to see. There's been so much hype on social media and everywhere in relation for Lucinda Sly. Yeah. It was the last lady hung in Carlow, yeah. And it has generated huge excitement and energy and interest. And so much so it's on again tomorrow night here in Carlow. Yeah. And then it goes on tour around the country. So it's wonderful, absolutely brilliant.
It's great, and it's great to see a play written about it that, it can reach to an audience. And it's also a very serious story.
It's a very serious story, and I suppose so many years on, we can look at it jovially and we seem to be having a bit of fun over it, but it certainly was very serious. And I was here for the launch of the book, the translation of the book from Daithí O'Shea's dad, Big Lean O'Shea, I think was it, and that was a great night, and very sad he passed away shortly after that. But it's wonderful to see it now turned into a play, and it's wonderful to see it having its debut here in the GB Shaw Theatre in Carlow.
Advocate of all that goes on in Carlow. It's very important to you.
Yeah, it is. And you know what, even driving down, I drove down with a friend of mine, Aisling, and her sister is in the play tonight, Fiona, and I was going, God, it just feels great to be home. And like, even though it's once every month, and now that the Voice is on as well, it's kind of less, and it's just really exciting, and it's lovely. We went across the road to get something to eat with my mom and friends of mine, and it is so lovely to get home, and it's really nice. So we're going to go for a few drinks afterwards, and yeah, it's just, it never leaves your heart, really, even though you're kind of based in Dublin and busy out and all that. But yeah, I'm delighted.
We have a great theatre and arts centre here. It's second to none.
Absolutely. And the last, I think I was here 6 months ago. And again, you come down here, you go into Lennon's, it's, the facility is just, it's state of the art, so and I'm really looking forward to seeing the production tonight, because my father used to run Thompson Engineering, which was in the site of the old jail where Lucinda Sly was hung. Wow. So we always had stories going way back as kids, Yeah.
It is haunted.
Yeah, well, this is it. And my father, who would be the most cynical man in the world, remembers being there one night, and his office was in the governor's building, which is where the coffee shop is now, where Nickel Coffee Shop is now. And he remembers being there at 11 or 12 o'clock at night, working late and hearing chains and the whole thing, and he actually ran home and left his car parked there. So Lucinda Sly has kind of always been part of our childhood. So.
Are you selling this bread?
Well, I'm not exactly here for the good meat head.
And it's fresh?
Fresh, made this morning. You might have had a little beer. I'd prefer if you didn't.
Well, can I feel the bread to make sure it's fresh?
That neighbour, fresh, like I said, made this morning.
Oh, it smells good.
It tastes good.
Tell me this, Walter. What would you see in an album like that you wouldn't see in me?
I don't know.
How long do we know each other now? 15 years at least. Have we ever said no to you whenever you asked?
Never.
You're used to me. So what would have you looking, or where one like that up and down? And you could be looking me up and down anytime you want.
We're delighted to have the GB Shaw. I mean, there's very few towns in Ireland who has facilities like we do.
It's wonderful, and I'm a great proponent of GB Shaw and visual, and I think it's one of the greatest assets that Carlow has at the moment, certainly in the arts, and it's a huge asset, and I hope it'll remain that way. And it's great to see so many here supporting all the local artists and the schools and everything else, but this is a particularly special night, and we're all looking forward to it.
Well, that play was a total sellout, but don't worry, they're just about to embark on a nationwide tour, and you can find out details on Facebook. Now, I'm afraid that